Yo, what is going on, everybody? Carnage back here again, and today I am back with the second edition of, issues. This is going to be episode 2, and for episode 2, almost said issue 2, which I might do that, I'm going to be doing One World Under Doom by, I keep forgetting his first name, but North. North has been killing it with the Fantastic Four series. In my opinion, all 28 issues I have read. I know there's 30. I haven't read the newest one yet, but such a good series. Really enjoying it. But anyway, enough of the dilly-dallying, as it were called. Let's just get right into reading One World Under Doom. Okay, that was amazing. I am going to be fully honest with that. That was genuinely an amazing story. So, basically, what happens is, as we all know, Doctor Doom became the Sorcerer Supreme after the whole blood hunt thing, because Doctor Strange got tricked into giving Doctor Doom, all of his magical shit, basically. And basically, the beginning of the book starts off with, truthfully, this one right here is the most, badass panel. Doom will save you all. Or, Doom will save you. That's an amazing panel. And I'm going to say why that's an amazing panel. Just because of the mere fact that, Doctor Doom, like, I'm not going to say what he's doing is good, but I mean, he definitely, makes very good points about, some of the things in this book. And then, he's basically just going through being like, yes, to begin with, we're going to outlaw, conflict between the providences because Doom is making himself the world leader. I know it's backwards, but here he is basically saying, outlawed, no fighting. You guys can basically live your lives, but because he kept all the world leaders in place, he's like, I will let you have your world leaders still stand in their, profession, but they have to follow a strict amount of rules. Well, I shouldn't say strict, like the rules I want in place. And then we cut to, a handful of places trying to, start a coup against Doom. Like Comiskatan? I'm bad at pronouncing that, but it's Comicstan? Also, sorry for the close-up of my face. But basically, Doom, sending in, Doombots to take care of all that. Basically, all that other amazingly gnarly shit. And then, the next thing we see is right here. We see the United States flag getting taken down and replaced with Latveria, Doom's basically, flag, which very, heavy-hitting moment, seeing that happen. And then we cut to, the heroes, kind of getting together. And then we get this huge, panel with Spider-Man, Captain America, Sam Wilson, Iron Man, Scarlet Witch is here. Not so sure who this guy is with the brain in the jar, but that's cool. We have Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, the Fantastic Four, Thor, Vision, Storm's in here, and I want to say there's, Squirrel Girl is right here. She's right next to the Thing, which, let me just say, that's amazing. I don't know if I mentioned it, but Spider-Man's here too. And then they're basically like, okay, let's recap. What the fuck happened? Which, I mean, went tremendously well. You know, like they recapped, kind of, what's happened in the past, like so and so issues, like Blood Hunt and, everything else that's kind of happened. And then Captain Marvel's like, well, I have, Black Widow doing, some things, trying to, figure out if she can, figure out what Doom's doing. But she went dark. And if you've read Thunderbolts issue number 1, I may, because I read that before I thought to, review it, so I may reread it and, do another one of these. Little tangent, but sorry. But basically, Black Widow then, magically just comes in like, yo, Hydra's about to, run up on Doom and shit, and, try to overthrow him, and then we get, another, because Doom hacked, like, the world, comms, and then Baron Zemo does the exact same thing. He's like, Zemo's like, yo, Doom a bitch, I'm gonna fuck his shit up. And then, Black Widow's, because Doom has a force field around Latveria, so, like as soon as Black Widow got to said, force field, it kind of interrupted her comms and basically just shut them down. And then we get, all the heroes being like, okay, we have to, go get Doom. We have to go stop him. We have to blah blah blah. And I'm not really gonna say what happens in every single panel because I mean, like this book took me about 20-ish minutes to read because, I like looking at the pictures way too long. And then, the Invisible Woman's like, you know what? Let's do it. And then, she makes a whole ass invisible fucking, plane. Which, really cool. And then we get this really cool scene between, well, I shouldn't say cool. It's kind of like a funny one. Where Johnny Storm and, Peter are kind of talking. And, Johnny's like, oh, well, I'm lucky because all my, sweat / bacteria that makes me stink gets burned off, every time I flame on, so. And I know Peter started this with, you never realize you have a fear of heights until you're in an invisible jet, which, pretty funny. And, and Johnny's like, well, we can't afford one, man. And then he's like, well, you could just ask Tony. And then he's like, oh yeah, maybe he has like a few planes laying around that we could use next time. Yeah. And then, Sue Storm starts turning them, fully invisible. And then I'll just kind of read this one specific one. It's right here because this is where, that burning smelling joke was. We're turning invisible, but I can still smell you, Johnny. One of us can flame on when he lands, thereby burning off all of his sweaty armpit bacteria. I have no idea why we're friends. It's because I'm so inspirational. Like that last one right there. That's so funny, man. I love that. That is amazing. And then, they land in Latveria, and then they're gonna, try to go, take on Doom. But, that force field that was there, like that big dome that was around, it's invisible now, which, pretty cool. And then we just kind of, see them thinking of ways to try to get into the dome. And then another broadcast comes in, but this time it's both Doom and Baron Zemo. And, Baron von Zemo's like, yo, Doom spoke some real good shit, and we need to go, help him out. So, Hydra, go build hospitals, go build schools, go build anything. Deactivate landmines around the globe, and, also build the hospitals and other stuff around the globe as well. And then, they're like, okay, that's kind of weird. Maybe it's the same mystical mind control. And then the Avengers are like, okay, let's, break up into teams, go take on Hydra to go stop them. And, everything like that. And then, cut to them at the Hydra floating base in the sky, where they're going to go take on Baron Zemo. Which, very cool scene, in my opinion. We then, see Black Widow and Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, basically all the heroes just taking on everything. And then they're like, hey, we located down, Baron von Zemo. But there's no windows in this place, and there's only exactly one door to get in and out of this place. And then, really cool thing where it's like, as Black Widow once said, uh, a door is only as strong. A door, you can secure a door as much as you want, but it's only as strong as the wall that it's attached to, which so cool. That was really, really cool. And then, heroes take down Baron Zemo, and then Cap's like, where is it? Hydra will not permit. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Basically, Zemo says, and I'm quoting this: "What do you know of power? What do you know of ambition?" Uh huh. This is Captain America now. Uh huh. What do you know of October 1st, 1945? And then Zemo's like, huh? And then Cap literally just decapitates him. But then, as you can see, it's not Baron Zemo. It's a Doombot. So Doctor Doom, like, I'm just gonna show the panel, but as you can see, he kind of exploded dude's fucking head, and replaced him with a Doombot. And this is kind of where I started, thinking, Doom did a good thing because he killed the leader of Hydra, a fucking Nazi. So that's just the coolest thing, dude. And he was having the other Nazis build hospitals and schools and removing landmines and shit, which even more badass. And then the superheroes are like, okay, we gotta take this into our own hands. We gotta let the people know that he killed Baron von, not Baron von Strucker, Baron Zemo. And Tony basically does all that, and all that cool shit. And I'm just gonna read this too, just because it's kind of made me laugh. But this panel right here, which I'll show again after I finish reading it. Hey Earth, Iron Man here. You're probably wondering what the heck's been going on and why Hydra and Doom, going on with Hydra and Doom, huh? Or you're just waking up and bud, you have missed a ton wild morning. I fucked that up so bad. And then he's like, go ask some Victorian child what day it is while I catch the rest of you up. And for those of you who don't know, that's kind of a comeback to a Christmas Story. Is it a Christmas Story? I think that's the name of it. It's been like with Ebenezer Scrooge or Scrooge McDuck, whichever one you watched. And then he basically explains that they basically, like, here's the panel again. I know it's backwards, but it's still funny. Also, that's a sick Iron Man shot too, man. I love that. And then he's basically saying that Doom killed Baron von. I keep wanting to say Baron von Strucker, but Doctor Doom killed Zemo, and then Hydra also figures that out, and they're like, ah shit, our leader's dead. That means we get to go full hardcore. And then right here we basically see them turning on civilians, and then this dude's about to shoot a mom and a baby, and then we see him get shot, and then the coolest fucking panel in the entire fucking thing, and I am not joking about this. This is fucking beautiful. We fucking see Doctor Doom writing Doctor Doomsaurus, Doctor Doom T-Rex, which phenomenal. I love that, and I love the fact that they brought back the T-Rex Doctor Doom from issue 13, I think. Yeah, issue number 13 of the current Fantastic Four series, and then they're just kind of like, when the fuck did he get a dinosaur? And then the thing is just, kind of quoting what happened in that. And then Doctor Doom basically like, I killed the Red Skull. I killed Zemo. And that's going back to not the current Thunderbolt series, but the one from 2023? Yeah. Which was only 4 issues, I believe, where it had the Winter Soldier, Black Widow, and, Shang-Chi on it, which is pretty cool. And he's like, I killed the racist, I killed the Nazis. These heroes have been letting them just run wild for like the past 60 years. 60? 80 years. That's right. And then, they've been a problem since World War II, but Doom took care of all of that in a day. And like we just see him just with his T-Rex just destroying all of Hydra. And then just kind of, ooh, God. And then we basically see Doom kind of saving the day, like I mentioned. And then I'm going to be reading these. And I'm going to be doing a Doctor Doom impression for this. And let me just say, this is beautiful. Doom is wisdom. Doom is power. Doom is prosperity. And then we cut to him, reaching his hand out, like this very last panel. And then we go to the last page where it's like, and this lady's like, and Doom can save us all. And this lady, like, if you read the story or you paid attention to the pictures, I admit I probably did show them a little fast, but that lady at the end is the same one that's right there from the beginning of the story. And let me just say, I loved this story, man. And let me just say, I am super excited for issue number 2, and I will be, doing that one too, just because, I've seen a couple little things about it, and I'm excited. And then another one that I'm going to, be reading is, Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, and this is the third one. Is that the Superior Spider-Man? Yeah, I think that's a Superior Spider-Man. That's so cool. But anyway, kind of got a little distracted. But let me just say, I recommend you guys do pick this up so you can actually read it more in depth than I did. Like, I mean, it took me 15 minutes to explain the 20 minutes of reading that, I did. So, not sponsored by Pepsi. Just really enjoy Pepsi. But I do recommend you guys do check out, and I found out his name. His name is Ryan North. I keep forgetting his first name. I don't know why. It's such an easy first name. But Ryan North, phenomenal. I recommend checking out his Fantastic Four series, and then, also his One World Under Doom. And I don't know what else he's written. I only know of the Fantastic Four plus this, but I do recommend you guys do check it out because this was amazing. Like, genuinely the best thing I think that's come out in the like a while. Like don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Blood Hunt, but let me just say, Blood Hunt has genuinely nothing on this already, and this is only on its first issue. That's just my personal opinion, but I am very excited to see what happens in the next issue. So if you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want me to like any of the books I've shown in videos, present or past, just ask if you want them reviewed. Just let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, with that being said, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram at uncle_carnage, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.